one more thing I wanted to say about this problem of the mainstream culture telling all the black people, hey, I know you guys think you're inferior. You're not. Trust me. And like, it's just like black people are constantly being told you should be obsessed with your race and you should not believe you're inferior. And when you put that out into the world, and like I said, people act in accordance with your expectations. If you assume that black people feel inferior and therefore they need to be empowered, then you're going to treat black people like they're inferior. And so, like, I'm just saying, like, this doesn't just affect the black culture where they're constantly being told, look, I know you guys feel like you're inferior because of slavery. You're not. Um, it affects other cultures too, where a white person can be the most racially woke person in the world and still like somehow have the slightest psychological bias they don't even know is there, that you are inferior. And so all I'm saying is the vibe that is put out into the world by people like Beyonce, it hurts black people in general, because you've now convinced a white person that a black person's inferior, which is like, there's no freaking way for the average job that a black person's inferior to a white person because of their race. That's just not. Like, for some jobs, I'm just saying, like, if you're looking for a person to be the head programmer at Google, chances are you're not going to pick a black person unless you're trying to pick a manager. I'm just saying, like, it's just not going to happen, because some races are better at some things than other things. Black people are like the funniest, and so like for general work type situations where you don't need a guy that's going to be borderline autistic, and like black people are very, very, very equal, and they deserve to be treated equally. But the problem is that this vibe that's been pushed out into the world is they are inferior. And it's not a vibe that's put out there by white people, even though it is. It's put out there by the media. The media acts like black people assume they're inferior. But it's put out there by people like Beyonce, she really believes she's trying to empower black people, but by saying, you guys specifically need to feel isolated. I know you think you're inferior, you're not, because black is king. I don't know. I really do think that Beyonce had good intentions with it. And I don't think this says anything bad about Beyonce. It might say that she assumes that black people think they're inferior. And I don't think that says anything bad about her, because it doesn't mean she believes it. But she assumes they need to be encouraged. And I don't know. I think that assumption creates a problem for all of our society's interactions with black people.